Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to my new studio. That's right, as some of you who may have been watching the channel in the last couple of weeks may have noticed, the room I'm in has changed. It's completely different, no longer in my kitchen. If you've watched some of those videos, you may already know a few of the reasons why, mainly that simply recording in my kitchen all the time was becoming a bit problematic with having to take down camera equipment and the way everything was set up. It wasn't just a case of me sitting at the kitchen table, unfortunately. I had to move quite a lot of stuff, you know, around and out of shot and that sort of thing. So, took the opportunity, needing to decorate one of the spare rooms in our house, and we redid two, meaning I could move my office into this larger room, which has provided me with this extra space back here to effectively create a studio for YouTube. Now, if you take a look at my subscriber count at this point, you'll notice that was probably a bit ambitious, given, well, there's not many of you, but thank you to those that are. But nonetheless, I'm feeling dedicated to the cause and wanted to kind of be able to have somewhere to deliver this more effectively, more efficiently, and more, I don't want to say professionally because that's not the case, but with a bit more consistency, I think, is really what I'm going for. So I thought I'd give you a quick tour today. Now, obviously, this is the shot that you're used to, and there's a lot of stuff out of shot that you can't see. So what I'm going to do is pick the camera up and we'll go handheld for a minute and just take a look around. So let's just step back from the normal shot for a minute. Obviously, right here is just where I have my tripod, right next to my desk. That desk is changing soon. I've got a new one on order, but it's not here yet. So pretty basic tripod here. Now, this bit on the floor just in front of it, a bit messy as you can see, but we have a separate screen down there. Normally when I'm filming, I'll pop that up onto the desk and use it as a monitor for the camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. This is just an old IKEA unit, as you can probably tell. That is also getting replaced soon, but with a like-for-like. Effectively, this one's just a bit grubby and grimy and has seen a lot of use over the last few years. So that's just a temporary holder, but it's great for keeping stuff in, and I can pop beers and stuff under there when I'm doing live streams. Coming around the back now, that is a drum stool, which is what I'm sitting on at the minute to do my videos and live streams and stuff. To be honest, it is possibly the least comfortable seat in the world, but there's a reason I have a drum stool, and that is because I have a drum kit, which we'll come back to in a moment. Along the same vein, down in that corner is a bongo. Why is it there? Well, really, it's just keeping that cable out of the way because they need an extension running from that wall to this huge unit, which is kind of the centerpiece of the studio so far. Quick rundown of everything that's on here. So on the bottom we have, that's just camera and filming equipment. Then we have a speaker just for me to listen to music to when I'm not recording. And down here there's a Blue Monkey bar towel that I really need to find somewhere to put, obviously along with the Blue Monkey beer mat. I've got quite a lot of their stuff because they are so local. Yeah, need to find something to do with that. And then next row up we have, this is basically glasses on either side and then kind of a feature section in the middle here. Currently got a Lords Brewing Co. Mount Helix on it. That's not actually next up for review. You may have seen I was doing some lives over the weekend with Lords Brewing Co. So that'd be nice to have one of their beers in kind of the central area. So yeah, kind of non-beer or fancy beer glasses on this side. There is a whiskey glass missing from just there because it got used during one of the lives on Saturday. And then pint glasses on this side. Yet again, there is one missing because it's currently in the wash. But up to probably the more interesting shelf. This shelf is most of the beers that are going to be coming on the channel soon. There's a few in the fridge downstairs keeping chill because I wanted to do them soon. But what have we got on here? Got a Vocation, kind of, I think there's three Northern Monks just there, Thornbridge Jamestown, Siren Broken Dream, 2 Brewdog collabs with other breweries. Those are all Blue Monkey behind the Blue Monkey beer mat. Brewdog Layer Cake, Alter Ego, S'more Fire, Campfire Marshmallow Stout, really excited to get into that one. One of the new Castle Rock kind of craft style. All those 3 are Magpie breweries. I've not seen a lot of Magpie stuff online, and to be honest, there's not a lot of love for it. I did a bit of a poll and people weren't that interested, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'm going to do it at some point, I'll show you. Another local one, Urban Chicken, Earthquake Coffee Milk Stout. You know, some pretty typical supermarket editions up there. And we've got something from Brew York, and then a shed load more of the Lords stuff behind it that's all coming up soon. And then up to the top, more Blue Monkey beer mats, and then we've got kind of whiskies and other spirits that I just kind of want to keep out of the way, and a collection of Nottingham Beer Festival glasses. I've got a few missing that I need to try and locate, because I definitely have a lot more than this, although to be honest I can't really fit any more on. So the years are a bit scattered, but they're roughly in order: 09, 10, 11, 12, and then we've got a 2 year gap, 14, 15, and then we've got missing 3 years, well 2 years missing again, and then 18 and 19. Obviously there wasn't a 20, some more Blue Monkey beer mats just there. And yeah, that's just a nice little way to display everything really. The lighting behind, so here's a sneak peek. So running down the back of each of the kind of main struts to this frame is some strip LED lighting. That's just really cheap stuff on Amazon. I'll try and put a link in the description below actually if you want to have a look at any of that. And then the two backlighters for this main part, you can see one there and one on the kind of centre shelf. They are Philips Hue lights. They're a little bit more pricey unfortunately, but they do really give the kind of look that I wanted, and I'll ping a link to those in the description below as well should you be interested. Coming back over here, because this got asked about on one of the live streams, warning, watch for dog mushers. Some people didn't get it, some people thought it was a bit weird. You may or may not know that I own 3 husky dogs, and dog mushing is what you call running husky dogs effectively on a sled, so that kind of explains that. These have also been asked about. One person actually misidentified them as being dirty Venetian blinds, but they are not. They are slightly shiny for kind of speckled, glittery. Unfortunately, it wasn't obvious when buying them, but they are sound panels to try and improve the sound quality in this room. As I move around this room with the camera, you'll probably notice the sound kind of quality dips in and out. That's because of where these are placed just for my normal filming. There's some in the corner there, and then a big strip on the other side that no one's seen yet because that side's never on camera. I chucked a couple of hooks on the back of the doors, mainly so I've got kind of shirts to quick grab when I want to do a film session quickly, and maybe the t-shirt I'm wearing is not super appropriate, or you know, just want to smarten up a little bit for recording. Also the advantage of this is I can chuck a couple of bigger, heavier weight ones on these hooks, and that adds a bit of sound editing to that door as well. And then, well, that's kind of it. I mean, I've got my desk, as I say, just next to the normal desk stuff over there behind the... I'm not going to show you my desk because I'm working on stuff for clients and they wouldn't be too pleased about it. But over the other side of the room is my drum kit. So let's go and take a quick look at that. So yeah, in this corner of the room is the drum kit. This hasn't featured on the channel yet as far as I'm aware, but it might do at some point. I mean, it's going to feature now, obviously, but in the future, I'm not sure. If anyone wants to see any drum stuff, obviously it's an electric kit because town housing kind of full kit's just way too noisy and takes up too much space. Some big cushions to kind of just absorb a bit of noise in this corner, and they make great emergency beds if and when the time allows that people are allowed to stay over again, which is not going to be anytime soon, but we can hope. So give this a quick go. We'll give this a quick go. And that's about it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about anything here, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, hopefully that gives you an idea of what this new room is and why. As I say, if there's anything particular you want to see, let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't already, subscribe if you will be so kind, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.